Today is the last day of the no meat buying challenge that I've been doing for 6 months.
Well, hi guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry. And today I'm not taking anything out of the freezer. I already took everything we're gonna have this week out a day or two early. And the one thing that I will say is I took out a bunch of bones out of the freezer. I also took a whole chicken, cooked that down, and I made stock with all the broth that was there. And so that is in the canner right now. You'll be seeing that video. And it's, sorry, it's, that's part of my weekly meal plan. So from here on, this is my last freezer pull for the collaboration that myself and Linda over at Tululu Creates and I have been doing since May 1st. November 1st is right around the corner, and so this will be my last Sunday video for freezer pull. But I'm going to continue to do meal planning because it's helped me plan out my week, and it also helps me get in the freezer, use things I need to. And I'm going to take you out right now and show you the difference between now and then back in May. If you remember when I started this, I did a video on meal prepping and freezing it ahead of time, and then you could either just heat it up at work or heat it in the crock pot or however. I literally didn't have room for the quart bags. I think there was 4 or 5 of them that I needed to put in the freezer, which started my panic that I had way too much going on and I needed to rotate through. I've made a little dent in it because remember, all the tomatoes that are out there were not there when I started this. Those are all tomatoes from the garden. And so you can kind of visually see how much space I've actually created by not having all that other stuff in there. Okay, let's go look at the freezers and see what kind of progress I made. Okay guys, we're gonna start with this freezer, but I did want to show you, look at all these spaghetti squash. We had to pull these because of frost. 19 of them, and they're huge. They're huge, right? Yeah, they're big. That one's like the size of a watermelon. Anyways, lots of spaghetti squash curing here in the garage. And, okay, so remember I couldn't even hardly fit a quart bag in here. Now, all these tomatoes are this year from the garden, and that was one of the reasons I needed to clear out space, was to make room. And they're too deep. So I got rid of quite a bit of stuff in here, consuming and otherwise. Okay, now I'm gonna go over to this little freezer and see what we got. So again, I've got 2 bags of tomatoes in here. The door is pretty much empty. I have a couple big steaks. These though, we found that we didn't care for them. They're not very tender. That I don't know what grade of, it was choice, but I'm gonna cut them up and do beef stroganoff. I might even can them into pint jars for beef stroganoff and use the ball dinner starter recipe. That sounds like a plan. How many of you would like to see that video? Let me know. I almost said raise your hands. And here's the big freezer. Whoa! Look at that. 1 bag of tomatoes. No, 2. There's 2. 2 bags of tomatoes. Nope, 3. There's 1 up top too. Sorry. Clams. I still have bacon. I made it all the way through. I have another package down there. I may take that out for this week just because I might need it. But I have clams, a couple pork roasts, pork butt. I know there's pork butt in the other freezer, some butter, sausage, yeast. I have enough yeast to make bread for 100 years. But that is huge progress. I couldn't fit anything in here prior. So I hope this gives you inspiration to get in and clean out those freezers. Now my focus is going to still be on freezer clean out because I'm going to rotate the rest of this stuff out. And then when there's a really good bargain, I will stock my freezer again with that bargain one at a time. But I also am going to be rotating through, I mean, I've got a lot of empty jars, but I'm still going to be rotating through all of my home canned stuff and make sure that I keep that rotation going. Again, guys, I hope this inspires you. To clean out, rotate, and, well, just take inventory of what you have and use it. It saved me a ton of money over the last 6 months, and I feel really good about it. And now I know that I can do any kind of challenge given the opportunity. I can use everything from my pantry. So again, I hope that you guys got something from this collaboration. Don't forget to leave a comment because we have a grand prize. Linda will be doing the video on November 1st, and we will be announcing out of a random comment out of one of the videos. This whole 6 months is in a playlist for both of our channels, and she will be picking a video and then picking a comment from the random comment picker, and we're gonna send you a food saver. All right, bye.
So I hope this inspires you to clean out those freezers, rotate your food storage, and know exactly what you have on hand.